You've never, have you driven sort of anything like this, like any?
Not like I've motorcycles.
Okay. Well, like motocross or something like that?
No, more just track.
Okay. Alright. It's quite often we find that motocross riders we get here have got a really, really good understanding and balance of side of things, and they actually naturally pick it up real well. It's bizarre, you know. But yeah, so you never know. I mean, yeah, it's the fact that you've raced before and whatever, you've got an idea of the principle behind things. It's just seeing how different it is when you get out there, you know. So yeah. Alright, mate, when you're ready, feet first. That's it. Should be up there somewhere. I'll have my hand on the handbrake. Alright, just because a bit of a fail-safe. As we go on, depending on how you are, it might be that you want to introduce it, because later on when we do one of the stages, there is actually going to be a hairpin. Alright? It might be that I just do it for you, make things easier, because you're only going to get a couple of goes at it. But if you fancy you go, you can, but there is an awful lot of tuition, you wouldn't believe it, what goes into using that hand properly. So, within reason though, if the technique's right, and we're getting the speed good, and all the rest of it, you shouldn't really need the handbrake an awful lot. Alright? Because you should find it quite flowing. But for now, don't worry about that, we're just going to go out and have a bit of a play and a bit of a practice. Okay? When you're ready, let's go for it. Pull straight ahead. That's nice and wide high, so that's it. Into the second when you can, and then leave it there, alright? So we're going left here. We made some lines earlier, so we're clearing this one down, hopefully it should be fairly good, right? We've got a long right, bit of hip just here, okay? That's a good catch us out. When we go a bit faster, when there's dips and undulations, the thing comes into play, because as the car goes lighter, you've got to allow for that. Okay, that's it. Long right all the way around. Just lighten up a little bit here. That's it. Go from off the gas. Let it go around slowly. Good as well then. That's it. Go right here. Close it to the left. Front. Around. So these orange boards here, this is our finish line. Okay. So you're going to stay in this, alright? This is where I was saying, right, that's enough. Slow down, and this is where we start. Going into the pits, okay? So we're going to carry on going around. You see, we head towards that red Land Rover, that's the pit entrance there, okay? Alright, all the way around here, that's it, that's it. That's good. Picking up, catch it, that's it. Sharp left. And then sit back out to where we started now, okay? So that's how we do that, alright? So you've got a nice little feel what's going on, you can feel it moving around, okay, which is really good. Essentially, the idea is, you come to the corner with a good amount of speed. Just before the corner, you come off the gas, you turn in, the car then hopefully steps out. Obviously then you correct it lock and lock, depending on how sharp it is, turning into the slide, and then most important thing is when you see your exit mark, get on the power, quite heavily, you've got to get on the power to put it out the corner, if you stay off, you can decide to keep spinning, or you just like slow right down, Then here we're taking on, slow down now, look. Almost to stop and just let them crack on a little bit. That's it. No, you're right, don't worry. That's alright. I could tell. The funny one is when you come into the pits, you go to stop and just hit the brakes, like, you know. But yeah, no, essentially that's sort of it. But the key thing I will say is, if you come to a corner, particularly in today's conditions, because it's so wet, if you turn and it's just not turning and it's understeering and you've got power on, come right off the pedal. Puts the weight on the front wheels and it makes it turn, Doesn't matter how slow it is, it's better than hitting the tyre, alright? That's the key thing. Alright, bud, go for it again. quite natural feel for what the car's doing, and that is something that is the hardest bit for us to teach, yeah, because obviously you're in control of that, really. So we can just verbalise it, and yeah, really good, really nice. Makes my job a thousand times easier. Well done, mate. See you in a bit. Right, mate. Okay, good there. Right, first things first, I reckon we need to see where we're going, so give the screen a wipe. So stalk on the right hand side, pull it back towards you and just hold it for a minute. Keep going. That half the wipe was a bit useless, isn't it? Oh well, right, let go now and it will do a few wipes and that will hopefully be enough. Don't get that. Good as a Polish car was that, isn't it? Right, mate, so he's coming round again, I think. Yeah. This is Andy Rowley, he's been with us quite a few times, so he's fairly quick, like, you know, so. That's it, great. Right, mate, another 5 laps basically of what we've already done. Just building upon what you know, get going a bit quicker, that kind of thing, alright? Basically just improving what we know, alright? If you ever need to just give it a quick wipe at any point, just tamp it down with once, yeah? And then it'll do it for you. So just remember that I'm just going to take a minute to go in the corner. That there was the scenario where you need to be turned quite a bit before the corner, yeah? And then you would have ended up mid-road as you turn. That's it, that's it. Power on. That's it, good. And at the end, that's it. and it's positive constructive criticism. Really, we don't like giving bad criticism, but there really genuinely isn't much to what's wrong with what you're doing. Is when you're letting it slide, you're letting it slide real well, but you're just giving it that bit too much opposite lock, and then when it comes to the point then of the car stopping sliding and it finds grip, you've still got opposite lock on, and then it's snatching and going, and that's why we're running wide on corners. What you need to do is get the opposite lock, feel it, think right, we're running out of slide now. Then you want to preempt and actually get it turned to the next corner. So then as it slides, then you'll stall the slide, and then you'll have the grip, and you'll have it turn the right way, and then it stitch the corner together. That's because of what you're doing wrong. You're coming into the corner, sliding, getting the opposite lock, but you're holding it and you're waiting for it to stop sliding, which is good but bad, because then when it stops, you're then pointing left. But you want to think right, sliding, lovely, there's the line, right, now straighten it up and then get it turned to the next corner, and then it will then, as it stalls, then you'll pull the next corner. Does that make sense? Yeah? Other than that though, bang on, your speed's real good. Really good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it's good.
See you in a bit.
Cool, thank you. See you in a bit.
Okay, happy?
Yeah, happy.
Right, good luck.
Full ignition now. It doesn't actually start on the key, just give it way. That's it. Okay, pull up to the start line then, mate. So this first run, no pressure. Alright, this is obviously just a practice, okay? It's basically an example of what you're going to do, get you into the swing of it, and then job done, really. Alright? Okay. We'll give them half a lap and then we'll go. But in theory, what I say to people is obviously drive now in the practice and roughly aim for what you're looking for and try and set your own standard, you know what I mean, and then just try and keep it tidy. So I will, whenever we do any practice runs, I'll obviously give a good bit of tuition, guide you and all the rest of it. However, when it comes to the time runs, back off a little bit, just shut up. In my way of thinking, gives you a moment, a bit more to concentrate, because I'm not yapping at you, and then plus I can see what you're doing. Okay? Cool. Yeah, that's right. Alright, buddy, 3, 2, 1, go. That's great, well done. So today we're looking for that approach to using the throttle and the way that you execute a corner, and that is, do you know what I mean? That's you've got it really. Do you know what I mean? It's just it's what you're sort of really is the only thing is sort of the expecting the unexpected, and when it just catches you out, trying not to like it's really hard because you want to give it a little lock to correct it, but don't hold the lock.
Yeah.
Be ready as you hold it, being right corrected, right, get it wound back, and then by the time you've anticipated it, it should all then sort itself out and you'll be on the line. You know? Okay. Alright? Okay. Hang on, 5 minutes and 3. Bloody hell, spit off there. Right. 3, 2, 1, go. can see we're deep in concentration.
Yeah,
Probably best not throw that into the mix as we go round.
I've got some heat now.
Yeah, we'll turn it off. Yeah. What it is, we've got to keep it fairly high because we're trying to suck the heat off the engine, particularly now, because we're going that bit quicker. Yeah, the engine's getting red on, so.
I suppose conditions like this are better for learning the basics than.
Yes, they are actually. Because it's so slidey.
Yeah, you just can't go away.
Yeah, that's right. It's still on the wipers. Just flick it down one more. That's it. That's lovely. Alright, mate, one more run then. 3, 2, 1, go. I would say if you can, the place I could think that you can neaten up just a bit better, because you know when we go past the fence down here, you go around and then you've got that left-right kink down by the hedge. Yeah. Your steering input there is massive. Right. Yeah, it doesn't need to be that much. All right. If you can just turn it in, just let it go. Right, because what's happening is you're putting loads of lock coming into it. It's understeering and wide, and because of that, it then bites, and you've got to do loads of lock the other way. Right. Yeah, you're putting in so much more effort than it needs to be. Just keep it minimal, and then try and get the car flicking into it. Yeah, and then you can almost straight line it a little bit. Not quite, you know what I mean? 'Cause it's a bit of a dangerous line, but within reason, you can cut the corner. So. Other than that though, it's coming on real nice. You've got this top corner around here, it is lovely, like you've got loads of confidence, you're doing the right thing around there, it'll be really good, yeah. No, fair play, well done.
Alrighty, what's the verdict? All good?
Yeah, real confident.
Oh, okay. And then 2 stages, yeah?
Andy Dorr?
Yeah,
he's in with us.
Okay.
We should do,
That
just double check.
doesn't answer the question, but...
No, that's true, yeah. Don't know what she's saying. Right mate, when you're ready, full ignition, and then we'll crack on. Quite nice to get in the car that's going to be warm again, get cold now. Up to the line then mate. Right, so obviously this is our start line, we're okay. And I'll count you down as we normally do, but obviously when you pull away, keep it nice and smooth, don't go too overzealous, because sitting here spinning for half an hour is not much point, is there, do you know what I mean? So, but obviously we're going straight out and we're going round to the left. Okay? 3, 2, 1, go. honestly couldn't have really instructed you much better, so really good, well done. Got to start, mate. But see, I think where it might catch, right, you know that those bottom couple of corners there going towards the fence there, it's just so slippery, yeah? So you honestly, you're better off, I would say, like, because you know, you're going more 100%, which is great, just wind it back to like 90, do you know what I mean? Because if you go over the line and you hit a tyre, you're knackered, aren't you? So it's better off to be 90% and be tidier than it is the other way, like, you know, so, right, they should be coming up. Yeah. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. The more you get into it as well, it's like the focus is like, you know what I mean? It's really hard. When we do our passenger rides, you get people chatting, it's like, shut up.
Working pretty hard,
yeah, it's a bit like it. You've got to sort of like chat in the right places. Just make sure they're... Yeah, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. that corner's going to be a bad one because it goes slightly off camber, it goes slightly downhill, and it's going to catch you out. So next time, honestly, just ease it right off.
Back.
Yeah, we went wide and slid out on it.
Yeah.
There's so much slush there,
Yeah.
it just eats you in. You know what I mean? There's not once you're in it, it's like I'm a
with
passenger now, just go with it. You know. But no, generally speaking, though, lovely.
Cool, brilliant.
Really good
Thank
bit of
you.
car control. Well done.
Alrighty, verdict, okay?
Should be his handicap, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Not have a practice.
I had quite a few probing questions from him.
Did you?
Have you done this before? No, never. You must have done a couple of times, though. It's like, no, let's go.
Yeah. Some people are just naturally quite fast. Dad was saying you got a Merc, is it AMG?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice tidy car, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's alright.
Jeremy Clarkson's power car, as
Yeah.
he calls it. You know, he just screams power at the
I
dance.
had a little speed awareness course the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, flipping heck, yeah. Been on a few of them myself.
35 and a 30, unfortunately.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah.
Oh, hell. I nearly had my licence taken away, but we won't go into that. So.
Right. Well, I had the whole Thames Valley Police. Oh god, how fast was it going?
Really?
Look at 35, yes.
Yeah, that'll do.
I can get away with that one.
My dad's always had, he loves his Cosworths, he always had Fords and everything. Before he passed away, he had like Sierra Sapphire 4x4 and he had an Escort Cosworth as well. We started up. And yeah, when he had his Sierra Sapphire, because he was coming back from Oxford one day when we lived in Devon, coming down there, coming off the M5, M4 interchange, and coming to there, and he knew. He just had this feeling, that was back when the police, the undercover police, had the V6 Vauxhall makers, and he saw this car tailing him for miles and miles and miles, and he kept on going in and out of the traffic, in and out, and they couldn't get the bloody gun on him, because it was the old technology guns then. Comes the M4, M5 interchange, he had to slow down, they pulled him over. Shit, he said, I know I've been doing a ton of 30 in places, like thinking, oh, here we go. So the police officer pulled you over, he said, do you know how fast you're going? He was like, yeah, sort of 80-ish. He went, yeah. He said, we couldn't catch you in some places. He said, oh, right, okay. He said, fortunately for you, he said, we couldn't get the gun, and he rattled out the thing. He went, how does 86 point something miles an hour sound? He said, no problem at all, yeah. He said, how much do I pay? Alright, mate, when you're ready, let's go for a play.
Okay.
Yeah, go on, go, yeah, you'll be fine. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
sideways.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, bloody right. Yeah. A bit more understeery though in the forward.
Yeah, it's what's it more rear wheel bias.
Sure. Yeah.
So
What split is it?
I don't know.
64.
Probably,
Yeah.
It's so.
They never do a precise split. It's always like some stupid figure. Like, you know. No, fair play. Yeah, those bottom corners there, just as you feel it flowing in, you're getting like mid corner and then boating it. Don't do that because that's what I'm doing. You let the car flow in the corner and then boot it on the exit line. Get the wheel straight. All right. 3, 2, 'Infinite Wisdom decided it was going to go out of date, so crap really. I know your head's a very precious thing, but there is an element of stupidity to it at the same time, you know. I'm sure it's probably similar with your kit in the RAF and whatever. It's like you never. Well,
we had these helmets for years. That were just really hateful the way they went together, and eventually they make what's one laser helmet. You have to stick your head in this machine, this laser scans your head.
Oh right, to make it fit.
So comfortable, yeah.
Really,
it's amazing.
Oh, fair play. Yeah, that's nice. That is. Yeah. I know, like as far as we get with it is obviously there's a base helmet, as it were.
Yeah, well, it's the same with ours. It's a shell, and then
they just customise the inside. Yeah. Well, that's sort of similar-ish what we can get, but it's basically just buying pre-cut bits that kind of work. Do you know what I mean? It's not 100%, but. Bloody cost of having your custom one done is ridiculous.
I suppose if you're a top professional, you get your
well, exactly. I don't even know if they can do it for race helmets. I guess they probably can, but I would have thought if they can do it for you boys, I thought it could be done. But right then, mate, up to the start line. Okay, let's cruise on out. We'll go for a recce. Yeah. But when it's turning in, you've got a ton of lock on, yeah? So just basically just keep a good eye on the steering wheel. If you're going to do it, no problem, but you want to obviously have the wheel like pointing in the right direction mid-corner. Yeah, it's spitting you off, like exaggerating because you've got a ton of lock on it. Yeah, absolutely. So if you're going to ease off mid-corner like that, I'd maybe not like come fully off. Just come on enough, just come off enough to gain the traction, just to keep it online, yeah? And then it will hopefully pull you around, unless you have got to completely snap it off. But it's coming full off is what makes it really snap, you know? So, right, these guys are coming up again, I think, so we'll just give them a minute.
Probably the most similar motorsport I found to my profession.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
You have to know technically the vehicle inside out, know the physics of what it's doing,
Yeah, it's quite tricky.
feel what it's doing as well.
Absolutely, the feel of it is really...
Like the helicopter, you've got to feel what the air's doing under you.
Sure. Yeah, I wouldn't like... It's a massive big gearbox to me, I wouldn't sure be able to trust it, but yeah. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Chat to us afterwards because we do our own rally challenge. Doing these, and you can have a fully competitive car in the challenge for less than 10 grand.
Oh, really?
Which is actually, in terms of rallying, that's really cheap.
To my wife.
Yeah, I generally don't. I just spent 5 grand on a second-hand gearbox. I haven't told her yet. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. slow that time. Ragged edge all the way around, wasn't it? Flipping edge perfect.
Sweating now.
I know, tell me about it. Actually done, mate, if you want to just pull over. Very well done now.
Brilliant, thank you.
Can't knock your confidence, bloody hell. But the thing is, right, it's from our point of view, it's so much easier to have someone like you that's willing to go that 110% who can wind them back, you know? But someone that's like, there's a couple here today that are like 70-80%. God, it's like bloody trying to get...
It's a hit. I mean,
No,
much worse than
exactly.
that, but you're just going to slide across the dirt. So you might as well explore the limit and come back as opposed to...
Exactly that. Yeah, totally. No, really good, well done.
Brilliant. Well, thanks for that.
Fair play, no, that's alright. I'm trying to show you how not to do it in a minute. It's all right.
Alright, thank you.
No worries, cheers.
Yeah, it's just another tour.
Yeah,
Just do what I did, yeah.
do what I said.
Yeah,
Have you had a good time today?
it's been fantastic.
Yeah, cool.
Might have to do a bit more of this.
Oh, do you know what? It is addictive. We get quite a lot of people come out. Well, I think Andy's been, what, 10 times now?
Oh,
Isn't
has he?
Like, he's got one of the lodges on the lakes and he'll ring up this weekend.
Oh, really?
Is there anything on?
Well, he's been 10 times as long as I've been here, and that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Fair play to him.
Yeah, Yvonne's still on time right now, so...
How much more... What's she got to do?
I've lost track, to be honest.
Okay, I'll just go around it. See what happens, mate, alright? It's a really, real funny thing. It's how, like, some people prefer going backwards.
Yeah.
I personally don't. I prefer going that way.
The other way.
Whereas Emma, who was in a minute ago, it was literally like chalk and cheese. When we went this way,
Yeah.
she drove so well. Went back the other way, I was like, we've forgotten what to do. You know, it's just so weird. I couldn't get my head around it. She just said it just felt natural.
You find it with bikes, people can do one, can turn right.
Yeah.
They can't turn left, and generally people right. I just think it's because people do roundabouts.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what happens. I'll experience how slippery it is now again. Somebody asked me about the brake, and I said, you shouldn't really need it, but I said, I use it, I left foot brake, and I use it mid-corner to balance the car. Just keeps it a little bit online, like, you know, but that's a lot of practice, isn't it?
Building it up,
yeah, it's
using one
absolutely.
thing at a time.
The first thing, because obviously you're so used to doing that with the clutch, and some people that you try left foot brake in the first time, it's got that, and just absolutely smash the edge of the windscreen, so there's a feel to it, and comes to practice, isn't it?
Oh, that's awesome, brilliant.
Well
Thanks a
done.
lot for that.
Ah, no problem at all. Glad you enjoyed it.
So, you just got a strap that clips up across your waist first of all. I'll give you a hand with that.
I'll go back the other way.
Okay, that goes in there. Can you tighten them up for me? Yeah? Just tighten that up nice and tight. Okay, and you've got two straps that come down here. Alrighty. There's no escaping then, Luke, okay? Right, if you want to hold on to anything, hold on to your harnesses here, and if at any point you want to stop, just put your hand up, alright? Okay?
Hop,
Yeah.
do you want to ask, it's probably as well just to use the stage as it is.
Right.
I
Okay.
turned the car around because I didn't know there was another one, but it's probably best for these new guys to just go and, because it's like, they're going to have to move it.
Okay.